Hello everyone, how are you? This is Kay, good to see you. And welcome back to my another live stream today. It's the 24th of November and this is on Sunday. So today, the live stream is starting a bit earlier timing than usual. But I hope you will learn something new from today's live stream. I will be sharing my analysis on pound pairs today as they're moving very nicely these days. And also I cover gold and also US 100, Nasdaq, and Bitcoin. As Bitcoin has been moving up all the way, it's reaching almost 100,000. So I will be sharing my view on Bitcoin as well. But before I jump in the topics, let me say hi to everyone as more members, more viewers may join today's live stream. Okay, so I just came back from cafe. I was at the cafe and reading some books. I have been reading the book of the candlestick patterns these days, which is Sakata Goho. I got some new books from Japan when I had a trip a couple months ago, and I have been reading that quite nicely, and it's really interesting. Every time I read, these books, and it gives me my new perspectives. The perspectives I knew already, but it's inspiring at the same time. So I really enjoy, and I was going to leave the cafe a bit earlier timing so that I can be fully ready for this live stream today. But as it turns out, I got really excited and I got really focused. So I just left the cafe last minute and just came back and get dressed, and then here I am now. So okay, so now let me quickly say hi to everyone. Hello, Rage Against, good to see you. Thanks for joining. And Ruth Lee, good to see you too. Thanks for joining as well. Sunil, good to see you. Wisdom, thanks for joining as well. And Kevin, good to see you too. All right, CSM, thanks for joining. Afif, good to see you. And Danny, good to see you too. And everyone else, thank you very much for joining today. So since this is Sunday, the markets are closed, but I will be sharing my view on pound pairs. So first, let me open TradingView. And let me start with the Euro Pound. And I cover Pound USD, Pound JPY, Pound CAD, Pound AUD, and Pound Swiss franc first. So if you know Ichimoku already, if you have been following my live stream or videos for quite some time, then I think you have a good understanding of how I view the market by now. But if you're new to Ichimoku, it may still be a bit confusing. When I first saw Ichimoku 5 lines, it was really confusing, and I thought it wasn't for me, so I didn't use Ichimoku in the beginning of my trading journey. So I tried to simplify my analysis here on the YouTube and try to give my perspective based on the 5 lines, mainly among the pound pairs. So Euro Pound, it's bearish in terms of Ichimoku, since the price is simply below the Tenkan Sen and Kijun Sen and Kumo. The blue line is called Tenkan Sen, and the green line in my color setting is called Kijun Sen, and the Kumo area, the upper level of the Kumo is called Senko Span B, and lower part of the Kumo is called Senko Span A. So I just put B and A, and the yellow one is called Chikou Span. So basically I look at the markets based on the 5 lines first, and also the price actions. Then I go deeper and deeper. So since Sundays, the weekly candlestick closed, it's good timing to check the weekly time frame, and also Monday as well. Tomorrow, when the market opens in Asian session, then you better check the weekly time frame again, because the Ichimoku situation may be changed, and you intraday analysis on daily and the lower time frames during the week. So coming back to again this analysis on Euro Pound, since the price is closed below Tenkan-sen, below Kijun-sen, and below Senko span A and B, the market is now in bearish. Bearish means the sellers are dominant over buyers. That's what I mean by bearish. And it's not about the candlestick bearish. So I hope you don't get confused in the definition of the bearishness in Ichimoku. And also for the last couple of weeks, it has been resisted by the Tenkan-sen here. So until the market breaks the Tenkan-sen bullish, we can say that it has been bearish now, right? So that's one thing. So I am sell biased on Euro Pound so far. Okay, so then also Chikou span is another thing. Chikou span is locating below the candlesticks, and that means it's bearish. It's bearish. Chikou span before it touched the market here, then now it's been bearish. So Chikou span has been below the candles. So overall, the market is in bearish downtrend so far. So again, the price is below the Tenkan-sen. So if you are holding a sell, or if you want to hold the sell this coming week, then you can do so until the market breaks the Tenkan-sen bullish. And this is for the weekly analysis viewpoint. The price is actually near the next support level, which is down here, 0.82 level. So we have to watch out. When the market reaches there, it may bounce or consolidate, then may break the Tenkan-sen bullish. Then you better not to sell again. You better take profit there, or you better wait for the breakout of the support and sell again. So Euro Pound has been bearish. That's the weekly analysis. So today I do the weekly and also the daily time frame analysis, because I use multiple time frames to analyze the market. During the day, I do use the daily to 30-minute time frames through Ichimoku to capture which market is trending, which market to trade for me. So weekly gives me a bigger perspective, but in terms of the entry exit or which market to trade specifically, I use the daily 4-hour and lower time frames. So weekly time frame is close to the support level 0.82, so that's one thing you have to remember. So if you check the daily time frame as well, daily time frame is also bearish since the price is below the Tenkan-sen. Again, the blue one is called Tenkan-sen, green is called Kijun-sen, and the area, gray area, is called Kumo, which is composed of Senko span B and Senko span A. So since price is simply below the Tenkan-sen, it's bearish, but it's been very choppy, very choppy. So when it's choppy like this, this is not the good market to trade for me, because I have to put the bigger stop loss. If I were to put the stop loss, then it's going to be up here if I just purely trade based on the daily time frame. And let's see, the price, the stop loss is going to be all the way up like 140 pips or so. So this is in terms of pips of the stop loss, it's too wide. So this is not worth the trade. And also, like a couple of weeks ago, even if the market breaks 0.82, it may come back up again and then continue range too. So Euro Pound seems to be very choppy, so this is not really a good market to trade for me until I see stable and down Kumo. In terms of the Kumo structure, Kumo strategy, I have some videos already in the past on my YouTube, so you can search Forex K and Kumo strategy. Then I'm sure you can find many other videos in the archive. So basically I'm waiting for the thicker and bigger Kumo to trade on Euro Pound. So that's Euro Pound analysis. So now let me go to Pound USD. Okay, so Pound USD is now bearish simply because the price broke the Kumo bearish and Chikou span is now below the candle. So it's been bearish. However, if you look at the Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, they are together, right? Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen are exactly overlapping together and they are pointing down. So this means that this is oversold in a short to mid-term. Again, Tenkan-sen represents the short term, Kijun-sen represents the mid-term. Whenever they are together and pointing down like this way, it's oversold. So that means the market is reaching almost to the support level of 1.244. Then as soon as it reaches there, may bounce and goes up. So that's one thing you have to remember. In terms of the pips to the stop loss, or to the support level, we have about 85 pips of room to trade. So if you can sell next Monday, Tuesday, then you can keep holding until 1.244. Or, and when it breaks and continues bearish, you can keep holding until 1.229 level, which gives you about 300 pips of a room to trade. So it's either 85 pips or 300 pips is a potential Pound USD. So the only concern of this one is the Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen are pointing down and it's oversold from the weekly perspective. And with that in mind, if you check the daily time frame, the daily time frame has been nicely bearish. It broke the support level and Kumo is down. Both the Senko span B and A are down. And also Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen are both bearish and Chikou span below the candles. So, and it just broke the support level on last Thursday and Friday continues bearish. So looks like it's going down here. At least 1.244. I think the market reaches there this coming week. Then see if it breaks or not. So if you closely monitor the market, then Monday, Tuesday may be the best timing to sell on Pound USD. So and also Chikou span has been below the candles, so that simply shows it's bearish. Sellers are dominant over buyers in this momentum here. Right, in terms of the price action, it has been bearish. There was a bullish in the wave exactly until the 26th of September, and ever since it has been bearish. It's been extending downtrend. So let's see. Although weekly shows it's oversold, daily time frame looks good. So the market may bounce and goes up. Okay, so that's Pound USD analysis. And next one is Pound JPY. Pound JPY, you know, this in early time this year, since January to the July this year, has been all the way up bullish, and then it just went down very sharply in the month of July, and August and September has been ranged, and October continuously range. Since the week of the 5th of August, from here onwards, it has been supported by the Kumo area twice here. So although the market may trace down, I think the market will be bounced and on the Kumo and goes up bullish. In fact, the Kumo here is twisted bullish already. So when Kumo twist happens, it means buyers becoming dominant over sellers in the long term, because Senko span B shows the long term momentum. So in the long term, it turns bullish now, and also in terms of the short term to mid term from Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen viewpoint, they are actually together. Let me just hide the candlesticks. Sorry, I just have to. I pasted something different. Let me just hide the candlesticks, and oh, sorry. I just see that the Tenkan-sen is now above the Kijun-sen. So this means it's bullish now. It's still bullish. So together with the gold cross of Senko span AB, we have gold cross of Tenkan Kijun-sen as well on the weekly chart. So this is now going towards the bullish momentum. So that means from here, now the market closed slightly below the Kijun-sen and Tenkan-sen, but this week and also in the month of December could be bullish this way. So if the market turns bullish, that's going to be the best timing to buy. And with that in mind, if you check the daily time frame and looking for the buying timing is let's see. So far it's been gradually going down, but the price is in between Kumo and Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen. So this is range in Ichimoku. And future Kumo is also flat. So this is in Ichimoku perspective, it's range. This is not downtrend or uptrend, it's range in this situation. So for this market to be able to buy, first we have to wait for the price to come above the Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, which is going to be a bounce. And then also Chikou span ideally want to be above the candlesticks. And then Kumo to be twisted bullish also. Kumo turns bullish, and that will be the best timing to buy. Because so far it's a range, and we can't really tell how long it keeps ranging. It may be few days or few weeks continuously range. So as long as it's ranging, and if you do not see any sign of the bullishness on this one, you never want to trade. And also one more thing about this market potential scenario is the Kumo bounce. Now the market is heading towards a Kumo, and as soon as it reaches there, the market may be supported by the Kumo, Senko span A, and goes up. So when you see that also, that's another good timing to look for buying opportunity. So that's pound JPY. So far it's range on the daily chart, so let's wait for the bullish confirmation to be able to buy on pound JPY. That's my plan for pound JPY. Okay, next one is pound CAD. Pound CAD is also range in terms of Ichimoku because it broke the Kijun-sen, and the price is in between Kijun-sen and Kumo. And Chikou span is almost touching too. So this is range in terms of weekly analysis. When you look at the lower time frames, you see downtrend, but it's good to remember that the weekly is range. So that means it can go up anytime, or down, or range. The chance is now 50-50, which way it goes down this week. So this is not really ideal market to sell anymore. Before the market reaches Kijun-sen, it was good to sell. But now it's going down, but it's range on the weekly, so I think the market becomes very choppy after this. And if you look at the daily time frame, it's below the Kumo now, so it's been bearish. But the Kumo is very thin, so that means it's oversold. So when it's oversold, the market can be bullish anytime, because buyers are always waiting to buy when the Kumo is thin. So when buyers come in and sellers start to give up, then it goes up to the Kumo or even Kijun-sen. And Chikou span below the candles, it's bearish for now. And how far the market may go down in this oversold situation is basically the previous support in this market. So it may come down to 1.7412 and then bounce and goes up. And see if it breaks Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen and reach the Kumo, or breaks the support level again and goes bearish continuously. But even if the market breaks a support level of 1.74, there is going to be another support level here, down here, on 1.7267. So in this oversold situation, I think the market will be retracing or consolidating on one of these two levels. So that means even if you sell right now or Monday, Tuesday, you may not be able to make bigger reward than the risk you're taking, because it may be choppy, it may retrace. So yeah, pound CAD, I think the better idea is to wait for the Kumo to be thicker on the daily time frame. Okay, so that's pound CAD analysis. Okay, so next one is pound AUD. Pound AUD was also bearish last week, but if you look at the weekly time frame, it's overall range, right? It's overall range. The Kumo is flat. The price is now between Kumo Kijun-sen and Chikou span is almost touching. So again, that means we can't really tell whether the bar becomes bullish or bearish this week. So yeah, so that's one of the things I wanted to mention on this pair. Last week was bearish and it was very nicely downtrend. So some of you may be able to take some profit sell on pound AUD, but we cannot really know this week. This week it may be up or down, but we will see on this one. And in terms of the daily time frame, it broke the Kumo. So it's going down, basically, it's bearish. And Kumo is also twisted bearish just now. So this is newborn downtrend on the daily time frame. So as I drew the trend line, like this way, it may be supported and goes up again. And once it goes up, it may go up to Kumo. And once it breaks the Kumo, then I think it goes up all the way to the previous resistance level. So this is kind of like a bullish trend to me if it bounces here. But if it doesn't bounce and breaks, the market will go down. And Kumo is going to be thicker and bigger. And yeah, I think that in that situation, it's going to be a good market to sell. Okay, so for now, this is oversold on the weekly, and daily shows also bearish, but the Kumo is very small. So it's better to wait for either, again, the bounce of the trend line, of the weekly trend line, or breakout, and follow that direction. So it's always better to, check the bigger picture, and then break it down to the lower time frames. So next one is pound Swiss franc. So pound Swiss franc, and here is a weekly time frame, and now you know exactly what I'm gonna say. It's range completely. Again, the Kumo is flat, Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen both flat. Chikou span is below the candles, so the price momentum is rather bearish. So this range may break bearish soon. But even so, since Kumo flat, Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen flat, it may bounce up and continue range as well. So I think pound Swiss franc is a bit risky to trade this week. Last week it closed with a doji. So one of the ways is to wait for that doji breakout, whether it's bullish, bearish. Since doji support is the same as the previous support level here, if the market breaks the doji bearish, it's more likely that the market continues bearish. then it breaks bullish. But we will see. In this one, again, we just simply have to wait for the breakout of the range and follow the new direction. So that was pound Swiss franc analysis. Okay, so now let me cover the topics first. I will cover gold first, and then Nasdaq, US 100, and also Bitcoin. So let's see. Again, thank you very much for joining today. It's been great for me today. It's really, yeah, good day. I have read, a few books about the candlesticks, Sakata Goho, and I feel great after this. So here is gold, XAUUSD. Last week, the market reached the weekly Kijun Sen, which was 2538.64. It did reach and bounce, and it actually now closed above the Tenkan Sen. So since the price is above the Kumo, above the Kijun Sen and Tenkan Sen, and Chikou span is still above the candles, it's bullish now. So the price may reach the 2800 within this week. So how the market reaches 2800 is actually visible on the daily time frame. So if I simply go to the daily time frame, then you will see that the market is above the Kijun Sen, and Kumo is not twisted yet. It's still very flat, but still bearish Kumo. So if once the Kumo twists bullish, and also Chikou span comes above the candles, for example, then I think the market, it's more likely that the market goes up to 2800. But there is a potential possibility to reach 2800 within this coming week. So if you're already holding gold, no reason to exit yet. And if you're still looking for a new opportunity on gold, next week may be a good week to trade. So Chikou span is touching, but Chikou span has been together with the candles, so I think it's more likely that the market goes bullish this week. So gold for me is bullish trend. From this daily perspective, buyers more dominant over sellers, so it's more likely that the market is bullish continuously. Okay, so next one I want to cover is US 100 Nasdaq. So I go to index, I go to US 100, and first, starting from the weekly analysis, it's bullish now. Yeah, Senkou span A is up now, Senkou span B is flat, Kijun Sen at the moment is flat, and the price is above the Tenkan Sen. And also the Chikou span above the candles too. I see that the market has been supported by the Tenkan Sen twice already this week, and last week the market closed with a bullish bar. I think it goes up to 22,000, and that's a target so far. And there's a higher chance that the market reaches 22,000 in Nasdaq. So overall, it's been quite strong, momentum here. So that's a weekly analysis. So let me check the daily as well. Daily time frame also shows bullish because the price is now above the Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen, and Kumo, and Chikou span above the candles. And if you look at the Senkou span B, it's up now. The angle is up. So that means the market is now bullish in the long term. So even sellers may come in the short mid-term and push the market down to the Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen. As long as Senkou span B is up, it's more likely that the market goes bullish continuously. So from daily perspective, it's bullish, and weekly as well. So I would say Nasdaq is continuously bullish trend. So next one is Bitcoin, BTC USD. And starting from the weekly analysis, weekly shows it's bullish, but it's the Kumo is very thin. And Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen are up, but the area between is really small too. So that means this is overbought continuously. And the market reached almost 100,000 last week, touched and now retraced. So the ideal situation in this Bitcoin is for the market to consolidate or retrace a little bit, to accumulate the sellers and buyers stop losses above and below the range. Then once it breaks, it goes up continuously. But we can't really tell how long it takes. Could be 1 week or 1 month to have this consolidation and continuous bullish. But either way, I think it's better to wait for that to happen because again of the Kumo thin and Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen narrow situation. Like last time when the market reached 72,000, it retraced a little bit, then consolidated, and then finally broke bullish, like a descending channel. So this time, the similar thing may happen. It may form the descending channel, gradually goes down, then bounce and goes up. It also happens too. Because basically the patterns are repeatable among the markets. So once you see 1 or 2 patterns or 3 patterns, then it's likely to continue. So it's also important to check the patterns in the market because every chart, every market has different patterns and different behavior, different personalities, so to speak. So if you know the pattern of the way the market moves, the way the market reacts, the way the market breaks, most likely it continues in that specific market. But it won't be applicable to any other markets, only this market to apply. So this is being pattern. So this time let's see if it consolidates and then breaks again this way. That's a weekly analysis. And in terms of the daily time frame, it's nice because the Kumo is getting thicker. Senko span A is up now. Kijun-sen has been flat, but the Tenkan-sen is up also, and Chikou span above the candles. So I don't really see any reasons for the retracement at this moment. So if you are holding the Bitcoin, then you can do so until it reaches the Kijun-sen. Since the market has been supported by the Kijun-sen twice already, I think the market can break the Tenkan-sen, but Kijun-sen bounce is likely to happen and the market continues up now this way. So overall Bitcoin, weekly and daily perspectives, the market is bullish still. So that was my analysis on BTC USD. For me, I don't trade cryptos. I only trade Forex and also gold. But because to me, I don't really know what's happening behind the Bitcoin, behind the cryptos, and I'm not really studying about the fundamentals of the cryptos, so I feel more comfortable to trade the Forex pairs. Considering the volume in the market also, Forex market is better for me to use Ichimoku and also technical analysis with other ways. Okay, so now let me quickly remind everyone about the news this coming week. Since we have lots of big news, let me cover this one also. So technically, Monday when New Zealand opens, there is retail sales in New Zealand. And Monday, continuously, there's no big news. In Tuesday, 26, we have FOMC minutes. And Wednesday, 27th, we have a CPI monthly and also rate decision in New Zealand. And also a core CPI in the US as well. This is impacting huge, so you have to be careful. And also RBA Governor Bullock speech in Australia too. And we have CPI in Germany. Hold on, let me see. This is, 27th, right? 28th. We have Euro, Germany CPI. And also, technically, Friday 29th, we have CPI in Japan, retail sales in Germany, and GDP product in Switzerland also. Then core CPI in Europe. Then that's it. In Canada, there is GDP annualized also in Canada. So we have big news including CPI and rate decisions this coming week. And I expect most likely this week the markets are going to be quiet, more quiet than other weeks because this is towards the end of the month. And we're going to have lots of big news in following week. So the best advice for the market in this condition is no rush. If you cannot find good setup or the perfect entry timings, then you simply walk away and come back sometime following week or a week after when you find the new trend directions and becomes more easier to view and create your scenarios on the market. I think that's a timing to so for you to be able to check charts then. So that was my analysis among all the markets. Again, thank you very much for joining everyone. Great to see you. This is 24th of November on Saturday, and I'm doing the live stream a bit earlier timing than usual, as I mentioned on the community post on my YouTube channel. Time to time, please check the community channel on my YouTube because I make some announcements there. Whenever I feel it's necessary for you to check the previous archive videos, I select one and post it on community. So please use the community tab on YouTube and get some latest information. Okay, so since I cover all the topics, let me come back to your comments now. Hello Baptista, good to see you. Thanks for joining. Alright, Kant, good to see you too. Thanks for joining. Last week, GBP pairs were really good, right? They were really good. They were really moving a lot. But as you see overall, I would say the weekly time frame among the markets are a bit range. So that means the daily time frame or 4-hour time frame or lower time frames may be very choppy, and that's what makes us difficult to trade, basically. So risk management becomes the very key to success in this kind of market condition. Okay, hello Miles, good to see you. Thanks for joining. Max says, hi Kay, I am successfully using KTS entry edges 5 and 15 successfully without using Ichimoku but pure price action and moving averages. It's really great. What is your view on this modified KTS? Yeah, you can do that. You can do that. Yeah, basically you're free to modify my strategy. You don't have to stick to my own strategy because everyone has different personality, different time zones and situations. So my strategy may work for me, but it may not work for you. In that case, just be flexible and edit or custom my strategy to be able to fit your region and fit your psychology too. Okay, let me check some other comments now. Ajit says, hi Master, is it advisable to look for entry when the middle time frame candles are away from Tenkan-sen more than 9 and away from Kijun-sen more than 26, or we must wait for the next bounce? You better wait for the next bounce. That's better because the market can go continuously towards the major direction. So yeah, and 9 for Tenkan-sen, 26 for Kijun-sen is basically an average. It may extend more and more. In that case, you follow that direction. Okay. Hello, Winstock. Good to see you. Thanks for joining as well. Right, today is doing a bit earlier timing because I have a class, GTS after this. So I'm starting this live stream a bit earlier timing today. Hello Matt, thanks for joining, good to see you. Silver and HK50. Since I did the gold, let me do Hong Kong 50 index. So I go to index and let's see. I think I have Hong Kong 50. Oh, here we go. Okay, so starting from the weekly analysis, what do you see now? I think now you can answer exactly what I said previously. But simply speaking, the price is below Kumo Kijun-sen, Chikou span is touching, so it's range. It's range. So although the market was bullish and also bearish for the last couple of weeks, it may not last long. It may be lasting until it reaches Kumo, or in between the Kumo Kijun-sen, it can move like this way and goes down to Kumo, or it can go like this way and becomes choppy, then goes up. So in this situation, I don't recommend you to trade Hong Kong 50. It's very difficult to see which way it's going. Okay, so Snail Nifty chart. Okay, I think I covered Nifty a couple of days ago. So let me hear your view first in this one. Let me hear your view and let me see if the situation is different from a couple of days ago on Nifty chart. I really want everyone to be able to create your own scenario based on my YouTube channel, and that's really my intention of doing the YouTube. So it's always better for you to really think what's happening among the markets, then listen to my comment. Okay, hello Mark, good to see you. Back in Japan for holiday, K? No, I don't. Yeah, I went back to Japan this summertime, so I'm not gonna go back. Yeah, for holiday I stay here in Dubai. Okay, hello Benby. Gold, I already covered it, so please check the archive. H Hamzas is like M5, RSI, divergence and trend line breakout very well. 60 degrees. How do you advise me? How I use KTS and short-term divergence strategy together to use? As long as the strategy works for you, it's good. I mean, you don't have to use my strategy 100% as long as it works. But my advice is, my question rather is, how many trades did you take? How many examples or situations did you see that the system, that the trend line bounce and divergence work? And also for me, I don't use RSI. I only use stochastic, so I can't really comment on that. But again, my advice is to really see works. At least 50 trades. You do back testing and see if it works. If it works, then you can apply in the live market. Like I mentioned a couple of days ago on another live stream. All right, hello Goram, good to see you. Thanks for joining. Okay, VN index. I think VN index also I covered it a couple of days ago. So please share your view, and then I'm more than happy to check the chart. Hello Newlist, good to see you. Thanks for joining. Baptista, yes, I covered the Bitcoin also. Yes, gold I covered too already. Hello Mildew, good to see you. Thanks for joining. All right, you says, hello Kay, I understand what you mean about psychology, liking the process to make it easier. I'm up 60% this month so far. With 40 trades, I feel ready for prop firms to build capital now. Sure, that's great, that's great. You build, you build 6% this month is amazing result. So yeah, hopefully you pass the prop firm, and looking forward to hear some great news from you. Okay, YB says, can I follow the same principles of KTS but bringing entries to 30-minute time frames? Yes, it's possible. If you trade in the long term, higher time frames, then you can use M30 for entry and exits. That's completely possible. Yes, Exolo and Well, good to see you. David, good to see you too. And Jojo, thank you for joining. And Tony Gold, good to see you too. So today, again, I'm starting a live stream a bit earlier timing than usual because I have a class, GTS, after this live stream. So I hope you're having a great weekend so far. And study Ichimoku, study the market, and analyze the markets on your own. So my impression among the markets is, so far, in terms of the Forex markets, I think the markets are active. But in the month of October, it has been more difficult because, as far as I remember, I didn't really see any daily trends. I didn't see any trends in terms of the daily time frame perspective, but we rather saw more 4-hour time frame trends. But in the month of November, I see some weekly trends as well. So, or it's going towards the October direction continuously in the month of November, and hopefully it continues till December so that we all can make some nice profits if that continues. So as long as the trend continues, you follow, and when it stops, you take profit or exit the trade. So let's see how it goes this week. And also, not this coming week, but the following week, that's the first week of December, we have lots of big news ahead, so we have to be careful. But I will cover that also next Sunday, weekly analysis. So please also look forward to that too. So I guess that's it for today's analysis. Thank you very much for joining today. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. And until I see you next time, please stay healthy, stay safe, and stay gold. Bye for now, everyone. Mata ne. Thank you very much.